Hey tribe, it's Miss Melissa, back to send you the good vibes virtually. And right now I'm mindfully taking in the external world. So today I'm going to be talking about how we can be mindful to the external world. So we've talked a lot about how we can be mindful to our inner world. So our inner world is when we were talking about being mindful of our thoughts, being mindful of our emotions, and also being mindful of our body. So lots of times when we're talking about the internal world, we were focusing a lot on our breath. So remember to stay present. I had you kids focus on breathing in and focusing on your breath. So let's just take a couple deep breaths in. So our thoughts can be present. So the difference with our external world is everything outside of our body. So think about, that's why I'm outside right now. So think about the nature around us, our environment, the people that you interact with. So our first contact and how we connect with the external world are through our five senses. And we carry with us our five senses, which are touch, taste, smell, hearing, and sight. And we carry these with us everywhere we go. But often we're registering these very unconsciously. So when we can make use of these tools in a more conscious, deliberate way, we can become aware, accepting, and, keyword, more mindful of our external world. So we can live a more intentional life because we are registering our senses in the present moment. We're not thinking about the past and thinking about, oh man, that apple pie tasted really good at Thanksgiving, but that already happened. So you're not focused on your senses in the present moment. Oh, I can't wait to go on the vacation and listen to the ocean waves and have the smell of the ocean, but you're not focused on the present moment. So maybe when you get to when you get to that vacation, you might not be taking it all in because you are not consciously connecting with your five senses in the present moment. So I like to do this activity that really grounds you, and it really helps us connect with our five senses to the external world. And I'm outside right now, so I want to come outside because when I think a lot of the external world, I also think of nature, and I love nature. But the external world is also anything outside of your body. So you are using it too when you are inside, outside, interacting with people, and all that. So how we do this is I'm going to say, think of five things that you can see, So we are using our sight. So I'm going to look at five things that I can see. I can see the grass behind me, which is green. I can see the trees up above me. I can see the blue sky. And there's a few things that I can see that you kids cannot see because they're out of your view. I have this nice cozy fire pit that's over there, so I can see a fire. And I can see rocks. There's a rock over there too, so I can see rocks. So I'm focused on what I can see right now in the present moment. So now what are four things that I can touch? Well, I can fix and touch my hair. It's very soft. I can touch this little twig that I found. It's a little rough and it's very small. I can touch this leaf. It's very smooth. And what else? I can touch this little tiny pebble rock that I found. And it's also crumbles too. Okay, so what are three things that we can hear? So if I'm quiet, so this is another thing you might want to take a deep breath in because you want it to be quiet. So three things that we can hear. So I actually hear in the far over there's a pond. So I can hear the waterfall coming down. So I hear the water. It's very peaceful. I don't know if you can hear it on the video, but I can hear the water coming down. I can hear the crackling of the fire. And there's a little bit of wind going, so I can kind of hear a little bit of the trees going back and forth. So that's hearing. So what do you think? Number two things that we can smell. So one thing that I can really, really smell, and it also is with the fire, is I can smell a little bit of smoke coming from the fire. And with the wind coming, I don't know if you can see it, but I can really smell it right now. And also, I have a little bit of cinnamon on me, so I can smell a little bit of cinnamon too. So number one, what is one thing you can taste? So right now, I've been drinking a lot of water today. I brushed my teeth earlier, so I can taste a little bit of mint, but for the most part, since I haven't eaten anything in a while, I can't really taste anything. But sometimes when I can't taste anything, I like to say, what's one positive thing I can say about myself? And I can say, I am happy. I'm happy to be outside and enjoying everything around me. So you can say one positive thing about you too. So I really like to do this activity to really be deliberate and to really bring awareness to your five senses in the present moment. And it's a really, really good activity to do. You can be inside, you can be outside, but sometimes when you get overwhelming thoughts, overwhelming emotions, so these are all things that are happening internally, or overwhelming feelings in your body, you can ground yourself by becoming aware of the present moment in the external world by activating those five senses. So this will also lead to more intentional interactions with people around you. You'll have a greater appreciation for the world around you, and you will be aligned with your internal world, your internal world. So you will be mindful of your mind. You'll be managing your emotions. You'll have great body awareness. And remember, I think in the last videos, I said once we tie all that in, there's so much to be present in the external world. So I hope you enjoyed this video. In the next videos, I'm going to start elaborating and going into more detail about how we can do things mindfully in the external world. There's being mindful of eating. There's even mindful while you're walking in nature. You can even be mindful when you're helping your parents do chores that you might not always like, but you can be mindful when you're washing those dishes and you feel the water on your hands. Because guess what? You can feel it. You can touch it. That's another thing with touch. Like I can feel the cold air on my hands right now because it's a little bit overcasty. I think it's going to rain a little bit later. What are other things? When you're driving in the car with your parents, there might be people that are driving fast or zooming by you, or you might hear a motorcycle, but instead of knowing exactly your route, how you go to school, and knowing that you're going to get there in 5 minutes, instead you can take it all in and be more mindful. Look at the trees outside, look at the people walking by. And once you become more mindful of the environment around you and you are less distracted, you're going to start being more mindful of the interactions that you have with the people around you, and you will start living a more intentional life. And intentional life means you'll start living a life that offers you more fulfillment and happiness. So I hope you guys enjoyed mindfulness of the external world. So we finished off our series. There was mindful of our thoughts. You can go back and check out the glitter jar. Mindful of our emotions, managing our emotions with the weather channel. Mindfulness of our body, bringing a body awareness, and that was through yoga. And now our final one, tying them all together, mindful of our external world with activating and being and connecting with our five senses to the external world in a deliberate way. So I hope you are all doing well and enjoying 2021, and I will see you guys next time. And until then, be awesome, kids. All right, bye.